A brewing storm within the monarchy. A storm is brewing at the very heart of the monarchy. Charles and William, father and son, are no longer hiding their disagreements. But how far are they willing to go in their struggle for influence? Why has Kate, always in the spotlight, suddenly emerged as the Shadow Queen, earning more trust than Camilla? What secrets lie behind the closed doors of Buckingham Palace, where family disputes mingle with long-hidden mysteries? In this video, we'll delve into why Kate dons royal jewels as concerns over Charles's health grow more pressing. Discover William's vision for transforming the monarchy and how Harry and Meghan's actions are adding fuel to the fire. Who will emerge victorious in this silent battle for the throne? Is there a chance the royal family will never be the same again? Watch until the end to uncover the truth about the future of the British monarchy. A Christmas of intrigue. A wave of intrigue has engulfed the royal family just before Christmas. The Daily Mail posed a provocative question. Could this year's traditional church walk mark the end of an era? The real puzzle lies in determining which era is being hinted at. Could it be a subtle nod to the twilight of Charles's reign? In a recent column, a mysterious author known as Ephra Hardcastle, famous for his candid insights, revealed fascinating details about the inner workings of the Windsors. On Christmas Day, as tradition demands, members of the royal family will make a public appearance on their way to church. This event has long served as a showcase of familial unity, but sources claim that behind closed doors, the reality is far from harmonious. Insiders cited by Hardcastle report that Prince William and his wife, Kate, are increasingly advocating for changes to long-held traditions. They favor spending Christmas in a more relaxed setting, such as intimate family gatherings at the Middleton home, rather than participating in formal events at Sandringham. This shift in priorities could signal a departure from certain outdated customs if William ascends to the throne. Separate paths of the royals. Meanwhile, Queen Consort Camilla plans to depart for Wiltshire immediately after the holiday festivities to spend time with her own family. King Charles, on the other hand, seeks solitude. He intends to leave Norfolk right after the official Boxing Day engagements and retreat to Birkhall. This historic estate in Scotland has long been his sanctuary, offering a place where he feels most at ease. Unlike his mother, who spent years cherishing traditions and finding joy in winter holidays at Sandringham, Charles seems to distance himself from these rituals. For him, Sandringham does not appear to hold the emotional significance it did for Elizabeth II. Perhaps this is why discussions about potential changes under the new generation of monarchs have been so frequent this year. Amidst the separate travels of Camilla and Charles, questions about their relationship have arisen. The press, with growing interest, notes that the couple is spending less and less time together, opting for separate residences and even different vacations. These separations seem particularly unusual given the king's ongoing health struggles. The irony lies in the fact that Camilla has always been by his side, supporting him through the challenges of royal life. Yet now, it seems priorities have shifted. The end of an era? It's no surprise that the public is actively debating Hardcastle's remarks about the end of an era. Some believe he is referring to the conclusion of the traditional Christmas walk to church. Others see it as a metaphor hinting at the end of Charles's reign. Analysts suggest that William and Kate may not only abandon such public rituals but also entirely redefine the role of the royal family in the modern world. Meanwhile, royalists are still abuzz with jokes about Prince Harry and Meghan's lonely Christmas at their Montecito home. Yet now, this criticism carries less weight as the idyllic family image of the royal court in Britain itself is under scrutiny. This year, Sandringham feels more like a stage for maintaining external protocol than a truly cozy space for family bonding. A symbolic Christmas address. The chapel chosen by King Charles for recording his Christmas address caused quite a stir. Known for its unique Byzantine style, it was an unexpected choice for such a traditional occasion. Located on Pearson Square in London, it previously served as a hospital chapel. Experts believe this architectural gem was chosen deliberately. With its historical roots and secluded atmosphere, the chapel perfectly conveyed the message Charles aimed to share in this challenging year for the royal family. For many, this choice symbolized a difficult period marked not only by external challenges but also by internal struggles, a year filled with crisis, from health concerns to evolving family dynamics. A royal family under strain. The strain of family disputes has left its mark on every member of the royal family. Through his chosen setting, Charles seemed to reach out to the public with a reminder of the hardships that can touch anyone, even monarchs. However, the choice of venue is just the tip of the iceberg. The spotlight remains on the growing rift within the family. Tensions between the king and his eldest son, William, the Prince of Wales, are no longer a secret. This year, they have reached a new level of intensity. Palace insiders speak of a genuine power struggle taking place behind closed doors. Each has a vastly different vision for the future of the monarchy, and these contradictions are beginning to take a toll on their relationship. Clashing visions for the monarchy. Charles is convinced that William is not giving his royal responsibilities the attention they deserve. In the king's eyes, his son is too focused on his personal life, prioritizing his family over his monarchical obligations. This attitude frustrates Charles, who has spent his entire life dedicated to the crown, often at the expense of his relationships with his own children. For Charles, it is crucial that William fully understands the weight of responsibility resting on the shoulders of the heir. William, however, rejects his father's traditional approach. He has emphasized his intention to modernize and humanize the monarchy. His primary goal is to bring the royal family closer to the people, ensuring it remains relevant in an ever-changing world. William believes that caring for his family is not a sign of weakness but a foundation for building a stronger monarchy. Diana's legacy and familial strife. William's perspective is deeply influenced by the legacy of Princess Diana, who always sought to connect with ordinary people, addressing their concerns with genuine compassion. These values are central to the Prince of Wales's vision for the monarchy. However, this approach stirs painful emotions for Charles, as it highlights the contrast between him and his late wife, who is still remembered by many as the Queen of Hearts. The family conflict extends beyond the disagreements between Charles and William. It has also seeped into their circles of supporters. The king's allies argue that the Prince of Wales and his wife, Kate, lack the discipline necessary to be worthy successors. They accuse the couple of disrespecting protocols and traditions. Meanwhile, the younger generation of royalists sees William and Kate as a beacon of hope for renewal, embodying a modern monarchy capable of blending old values with new realities. Kate's health and resilience. Kate's health has become another key topic of discussion. Recent surgery and subsequent treatment have reportedly taken a toll on her physical condition. While she is gradually resuming her usual activities, she still needs time for full recovery. This situation adds further tension, particularly among the king's conservative supporters, who feel the Princess of Wales is not giving her duties the attention they require. Yet many note that these challenges have brought Kate and Charles closer together. An insider revealed that the king was deeply moved by her battle with illness. For the first time, he fully recognized her resilience and strength, which has heightened his respect for the Princess of Wales. However, despite this moment of unity, the broader generational tensions continue to grow. Broader strains in the family. Other family members are adding to the strain as well. Prince Andrew, largely excluded from public duties, remains a source of constant controversy. Meanwhile, relations with the Sussexes, long frosty, further underscore the fractured state of the royal family. It is said that Charles no longer communicates with Harry and Meghan, not even through video calls, and that the exchange of Christmas gifts between them has ceased altogether. Despite facing numerous challenges, Kate remains one of the pivotal figures in the current royal dynamics. Her recent appearances wearing jewelry from Queen Elizabeth's collection have become a powerful symbol of continuity and her readiness to assume the role of a future queen. These pieces, steeped in the dynasty's history, are perceived as a testament to her determination. She is already beginning to embody a new era that could mark a turning point for the monarchy. A glimmer of recovery. According to renowned royal expert Hugo Vickers, the Princess of Wales's health has noticeably improved, though the journey has been incredibly arduous. I've been told that her condition is gradually stabilizing, as evidenced by her slightly more frequent public appearances, Vickers remarked. But it's clear that everything she endured was devastating. The ordeal took a significant toll on her, and she's not yet fully out of the shadows of her recovery. Kate's strength and readiness. Kate has demonstrated remarkable strength, continuing to play a central role in the royal family despite profound challenges. Observers increasingly suggest that Kate is more prepared than ever to take on the role of queen. Her resolve and resilience only strengthen confidence in her ability to fulfill this mission. Royal expert Hugo Vickers even hinted that, judging by King Charles's current state, her ascension to the throne might occur sooner than expected. Catherine is entirely ready for the role of queen, the expert noted. Recently, someone close to the royal family revealed that Charles appears extremely worn out, with bloodshot eyes, significant weight loss, and a far weaker figure than usual. For a man once robust and full of energy, these changes are striking, though not surprising after 10 months of intensive cancer treatment. A transition in the making. These revelations have prompted many to consider how the monarch's health is shaping the future of the British crown. King Charles appears to be preparing to hand over the reins to his son, Prince William, who is taking on an increasingly active role in royal affairs. For William, the realization that he could become king at any moment has become a constant part of his daily life. Insiders claim he has long accepted this reality and approaches his impending role with full awareness of its gravity. Kate, equally committed to this future, not only supports her husband but actively works to meet the expectations placed on a future queen. One of the most striking symbols of her readiness is her frequent appearances adorned with royal jewels from Queen Elizabeth II's collection. Beyond their historical significance, these pieces play a crucial role in crafting the image of the next monarch. Kate's symbolic appearances. When Kate steps out wearing stunning pieces from Elizabeth's collection, it's about more than just style. It's a moment that speaks to her dynastic consciousness, Vickers emphasized. These jewels symbolize the continuity of power, and every time she wears them, she sends a clear signal. She is ready to take her place as queen. Experts agree that these appearances leave a powerful impression, underscoring that Kate is already beginning to fulfill the role that will soon define her legacy. For Kate, these treasures symbolize her determination to uphold and continue the royal family's legacy. Her appearances in these jewels are perceived as statements of strength and confidence required for her future role. The king's health and the new era. Meanwhile, King Charles's health remains a topic of public concern. His visibly weakened appearance and signs of fatigue have led many to question how much longer he can remain at the helm of the monarchy. For a man who has long exuded remarkable energy and vitality, these changes are particularly striking. Such circumstances intensify the sense of an approaching new era, one in which Kate and William are poised to take center stage. Fully aware of the gravity of the situation, Kate continues to solidify her authority. Each public appearance underscores her readiness to embrace a leading role within the monarchy. She exhibits determination and resilience, earning admiration from both royalists and the broader public. A struggle for influence. The tensions between Charles and William have escalated to the point where observers frequently speak of a dual battle, not just for control of the monarchy but also for public perception. On one hand, King Charles strives to project an image of strength and capability, despite the evident physical and emotional toll. On the other hand, William and Kate, with their portrayal of an ideal family unit, have steadily gained popularity among the public. This dynamic has fueled growing speculation that certain circles would prefer to see William ascend the throne sooner rather than later. Kate's image as a future queen sharply contrasts with a more traditional portrayal of Queen Consort Camilla. Despite years within the royal family's inner circle, Camilla has struggled to win the public's affection. Kate's contrast with Camilla's relationship with the press remains strained, and Charles's efforts to position her as a central figure in royal life often meet resistance. Kate, by contrast, has long been a media darling. Every gesture, outfit, or accessory she selects sparks widespread discussion. Increasingly, Kate is seen as a symbol of renewal and continuity, qualities a royal family desperately needs during this challenging period. As the monarchy faces a pivotal moment, Kate's presence and readiness to lead signal the possibility of a transformative new chapter in royal history. Camilla's disconnection and William's strategy. Against this backdrop, Camilla appears increasingly disconnected from the public, further highlighting the differing approaches of the two couples. For William, this dynamic has become a deliberate strategy. Together with Kate, he is actively shaping the image of a new monarchy that emphasizes accessibility, family values, and empathy. Their rare but impactful interviews, involvement in charitable initiatives, and commitment to modern principles have become powerful tools in winning the hearts of their subjects. However, this family-first strategy not only frustrates Charles but also makes him feel threatened. The monarch, who has long relied on an image built around formality and tradition, perceives the younger generation's approach as a critique of his own reign. Insiders suggest that Charles harbors specific concerns about William's approach to the monarchy. Concerns over tradition. One key worry is William's potential abandonment of certain rituals and protocols that the king views as the bedrock of the institution. Reports indicate that Charles has repeatedly expressed frustration over William and Kate's reduced participation in official engagements. While their emphasis on family values garners public sympathy, The older generation sees it as a threat to the stability of traditions that have sustained the monarchy for centuries. Kate's rising popularity. Meanwhile, Kate continues to win admiration not only from the British public but also from members of other royal families. Her meetings with queens and princesses across Europe often draw comparisons, with many praising her impeccable sense of style that seamlessly blends tradition and modernity, as well as her poise in every situation. These qualities make her one of the most influential figures among contemporary royal households. However, within the royal family, this popularity stirs feelings of envy. Camilla, despite her efforts, remains overshadowed not only by Charles but now by Kate as well. Sources reveal that the Queen Consort has voiced frustration over the media and public focus on the Waleses, while her own initiatives go largely unnoticed. This dynamic further heightens the tension between the two couples. Family divisions and the role of reconciliation. The situation is compounded by the strained relationship with Harry and Meghan. According to insiders, Charles has attempted to reconcile with his youngest son, but these efforts have been unsuccessful. Harry continues to criticize the royal family in interviews, and his recent memoirs have only deepened the divide. Against this backdrop, William and Kate appear as the sole stabilizing force within the monarchy, further solidifying their position. Financial transparency and modernization. Another significant factor is the financial future of the royal family. William is reportedly intent on modernizing and making the monarchy's budget more transparent. This approach may face resistance from Charles, who is accustomed to the traditional financial system. However, experts believe this could be the very step needed to rebuild public trust in the monarchy. The next generation. The role of William and Kate's children, particularly Prince George, also warrants attention. George is already seen as the face of the next generation of royals. Each of his public appearances garners immense interest, and his upbringing, balancing discipline with modern values, is viewed as exemplary. His achievements in school, participation in sports, and involvement in community events contribute to a positive image of the young heir, which could prove crucial for the monarchy's future. The core conflict. Despite these dynamics, the conflict between Charles and William remains the royal family's greatest challenge. The ability of father and son to reconcile their differences will determine not only the monarchy's future but also its popularity with the public. Many are left wondering, can they find common ground, or will their struggle lead to further division? Charles, who has dedicated his life to serving the crown, is unlikely to relinquish his position easily. Preserving the legacy he sees as his duty to pass down is paramount to him. Yet William, whose vision for the monarchy diverges significantly from traditional norms, believes that without modernization, the institution cannot survive in the modern world. Tradition versus modernization. This dichotomy, tradition versus modernization, has become the foundation of a conflict that divides not only the royal family but also society at large. On one side are those who support Charles and his commitment to preserving stability. On the other are William's supporters, who see in him a leader capable of adapting the monarchy to contemporary realities. Kate plays the role of mediator in this scenario, striving to maintain a delicate balance between tradition and innovation. Her actions, whether through participation in charitable projects or diplomatic engagements, showcase her ability to connect with both sides. This makes her not only a pivotal figure within the royal family but also one of the most influential women on the global stage. A crossroads for the monarchy. However, sources indicate that this balance is becoming increasingly difficult to sustain. Camilla, who frequently finds herself defending Charles's position, sees Kate not just as an ally but also as a competitor. This dynamic adds tension to the relationship between the two couples, who, in theory, should be working toward the same goals. Experts believe the future of the British monarchy is now at a crossroads. The question of whether the family can overcome its internal divisions, or whether these conflicts will mark the beginning of the end for the traditional institution, remains unanswered. Shaping the monarchy's destiny. One thing is clear, William and Kate, regardless of the outcome, have already secured their place at the heart of the monarchy's story. Their decisions will shape its destiny. The split within the royal family can no longer be ignored, and the future of the monarchy hangs by a thread. Charles, William, and Kate each have their plans, ambitions, and secrets. But who will ultimately triumph in this battle for the throne? Will the royal family manage to preserve its unity, or is this the beginning of the end for the world's oldest monarchy? Join the discussion. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe William will become the king who wins over the entire nation? Or could Charles surprise everyone with his resilience? If you enjoyed this analysis, give it a like. It helps us continue bringing you the most intriguing insights. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the latest from the British monarchy. There's so much more excitement ahead.